India is a land full of contrast. It's a land of great mystery and beauty. It's a land of unspeakable despair. But traveling through India, one thing is for sure. It's a land filled with people who should never be underestimated. For the last 40 years, Asian Aid has invested in the futures of people who have never been given such a chance, and their investment has proven infinite returns. Driven by the vision of Helen Eager, dedicated to helping those who have the least, Asian Aid is an organization implementing diverse development projects and sponsoring thousands of children. Their outreach spans from Bangladesh to Nepal, Sri Lanka, and beyond. From remote villages and empty fields to sprawling centers of education, from nothing to the unimaginable. Now, Asian Aid decided to document the work it has been doing all these years with a desire to show the world what is possible by digging wells in remote villages for clean drinking water and bringing much-needed health care to the women of Nepal, by providing an education for orphans, deaf, and blind children, giving them a sense of place, a home. But what we really discovered was being given was hope. Giving hope to children, giving hope to women, giving hope to the ones who need it the most. This is Hope in Motion. Here in Nepal, under the Himalayan skyline, life is quiet. It's easy for us to see why this place is a top tourist destination. Our film team is into its second month now, traveling with Asian Aid. We're just outside the city of Pokhara, enjoying the serenity of a Nepalese sunrise. We're about to head into the city to learn about a side of Nepal that isn't so tranquil. When night falls, the dark underbelly of this otherwise majestic place comes to life.
This is the main attraction of Pokhara, the main commercial sex business place.
There are some villages in Nepal where there's no girls left between the ages of 11 and 20. They've all been trafficked.
Traffickers will have them stay here for 1 or 2 days and show them all fancy things and good things, and then ask them to wait for a few more days, and then finally they get taken away to India.
Helen had insisted we come to Nepal and meet Rajendra, an Asian Aid grad who is trying to make a difference by bringing some hope to Nepal.
It's just such an encouragement to find these young people who are now blessing others because they have been blessed.
When I was 4 years old, my father died, and when I was 8, my mother died. I feel fortunate and blessed that I could be of small help to someone when Asian Aid did a great thing to me.
Rajendra's main mission is to help girls who have been tricked into the trafficking business find a way out. However, it didn't take long to see that his caregiving doesn't stop there when a young street boy catches Rajendra's attention.
Raju Pariyar. He is from a low-caste family, so it could be a genuine case.
Could be a what?
It could be a genuine case that he's a street boy. His father and mother died. So I'm giving him my phone number. If he's interested to study, then he should call me. If he's not interested, then he will not call. He said, "Uncle, please come on Thursday. I'll be right there. I'll go to school. Please come, Uncle."
Before we have time to contemplate whether this boy would really take Rajendra up on his offer to get off the streets, we're off to another part of the city. Pokhara is a major crossroads for the international sex trade. Thousands of women are trafficked through this city each year.
This is the main junction place in Pokhara for the trafficking of ladies, girls take place.
The people who do the trafficking are very clever because they will go to the families at the time when they know that the people are hungry, and then they'll say, we will take your daughter and we will give her a nice job and she'll be able to help you, and the families really have no idea where their girls are really going.
So they're just coming to the bus station.
Bus station, yes. Yeah. Those sort of girls, those ones, with babies.
Where do they keep these girls when they take
When
them?
they come.
Yeah, are they staying here?
They stay here.
The girls are brought here and held overnight while the brokers negotiate the best price for their human goods.
This beautiful, the girl is of this age and this physically, this fit and this attractive. So they will bargain and negotiate the price with the brothels in India, and that's how they get tricked.
We asked Rajendra how this happens on such a large scale.
Unfortunately, even the police force knows and government knows, but then very little have been accomplished. They basically get bribed by the brokers.
We meet two sisters caught in this net. Srijana has cancer in her leg. Her sister Meena brought her to Pokhara to get medical care on the promise there would be work to pay for it. Their story is like so many others who get caught in the trap of the sex trafficking trade. But Rajendra has pulled them out and is trying to find them better options.
And they came with a big expectation as to they'll get good job or something better. They feel very bad and embarrassed that they didn't get any. So they've been for some time into the sex slavery work. Not at all a good thing, but because she loves her sister, she's doing. But the sister, she spent all her money, and then the doctors that Srijana went to misused her also, the doctor himself. I love my sister, so I have to do anything to save her. I'm grateful to her sister, what she's offering or doing for her.
How does she feel about her leg and her cancer, and does she feel hopeful?
She says, yeah, I'm hopeful that my legs will be all right with cancer, but how? Yeah, the problem is with money, how to get the treatment. When they are tricked and put into this sort of work, they don't go back. They will remain here and say, okay, I'm now lost, I'm now worthless, so let me continue this and not come out.
It's hard to imagine that a place so peaceful like Nepal could harbor the dark underworld of human trafficking. Because they are shunned by society, for most women, there is no escape.
Some cases I remember that we helped in the past. We helped them get out, but then when they went back, they were not accepted in the family, neither they were accepted in the whole of community. So two of the young girls poured kerosene oil and burned themselves.
This is where you're doing your outreach?
Oh, yes, this is the same place. This is the city prison, the district prison, and also the central prison for the Western Nepal.
If they don't commit suicide or die from AIDS, most of these women end up in prison.
And the child she has is 7 months old.
Because most of the women's families disown them once they fall into prostitution, there is no one to care for their children, so they live in prison with their mothers.
She needs sweaters, she needs pants, she needs socks. She's grown out of the socks. Even this is, you know.
The children here need basic supplies like clothes and toothpaste, things the prison cannot provide.
I'll raise that money.
We think that it's more important to be a help to ladies, women, and to children. Of course, they are there without their doing anything wrong. Perhaps this is the first time in her life, somebody being so kind to her, and she's grateful about that. कोसिस त गर्दै जाने हो नि हामीले कसैले कसैलाई सहयोग त गर्नुपर्छ
कति हुन्छन् कति हुन्छन् नचिनेको मान्छेलाई नि गर्ने बाहिरको मान्छेलाई नि
गर्ने गर्नु परेन त चिनेको पनि नचिनेको पनि how many you want to help? There are so many, and you may not know. Will you help to those who don't know you? I said yes, we will try. And then she also asked, there are so many in this problem, and will you help them? I said, yeah, we will try. And then she said, no, it's not possible. There are so many, it's not possible.
We desperately need a really good school here in Nepal, and we are hoping and praying that we can get enough land where we can also grow some crops as well as the vegetables for the children to eat, have a really good boarding school.
Helen and Rajendra's plan is an all-inclusive first step to conquering the problem. A sustainable campus would give these women a chance to learn important vocational skills, as well as the opportunity to grow and sell their own crops, both of which can help them start providing for themselves. Perhaps more important, a school would give their children hope for a safer and brighter future.
They want to get out and then get married to a proper nice man and begin a new life again. All she wants is a help to have her sister get proper treatment. We have so huge the need to take care of these women who are desperately in need and who are crying with pain and agony. And yes, it is possible to bring one life from that slavery situation to a better situation.
Helen, Rajendra, and Asian Aid are working hard to make this dream a reality and to restore peace to these women's lives, even if it's one at a time. Rajendra continues on his mission, even though he knows it's an uphill battle, because he's giving them what he was given, hope.